Hello, and welcome to this week's Heads Up video update, the first since the Easter break. I hope you all enjoyed the holidays. Now, as well as St George's Day, this Sunday is also the birthday of the BARD himself, William Shakespeare. So what better time as I continue my weekly tour out and about around the school to visit our English department, another faculty we are hugely proud of here at Wycombe High. A little later, we'll be hearing from Year 13 students who right now are revising Hamlet, ready for their English A-level exams in just a few weeks' time. I'll also be talking to Mrs Deborah Jewell, who's our subject lead for English. But first, no sooner had we come back from the holidays on Monday than we received an email with hugely exciting news about a group of our students, all in Year 9, who had entered a prestigious RAF National Engineering Award for designing a military drone. Here's what happened when I went along to Lab A to tell them the result of all their hard work. So I'm very excited to come along at lunchtime today to present all of you with your certificate of recognition, which is for your completion in the Industrial Cadets Challenger competition, which you recently entered. And this is to acknowledge the design that you did as a group. It's to acknowledge all of your hard work around that. So a very, very well done. So I'm just going to go down the line and hand these out. Very well done. Well done.
Thank you.
Very well done.
Thank you.
Very well done. Well done. Now, I know that you spent quite a lot of time on this, so it's really lovely for me to be able to come in and to be able to recognise what you've done. But this competition, it's organised, I think, by an organisation called STAR, and also in collaboration with the RAF Museum at Cosford. A fantastic competition, quite an exciting one. I actually had an email which was sent to me as well as part of these certificates. I'm just going to read the first part of that email to you all for your contributions here. Dear students, we are really pleased to announce that your work has been judged and your team has been selected to attend the STAR residential programme in July of 2023. How incredible. So, guys, you haven't just got a certificate in recognition of what you've done here. You have actually won to the point where your design for it was a UAV, wasn't it, that you designed as part of the competition, has been recognised, and you have been invited along as a group. Absolutely incredible achievement. You should be very proud of yourselves. Tell me a little bit more about what you actually did that led to this.
We had to identify some planes from a satellite view and give a bit more information about them.
And did it take lots of time where you had to sort of come together and work as a team?
Yes, we met every week for about an hour and planned what we were going to do that week, and each did different tasks.
Wow, that's a lot of time. So you had to be really organised then. Yeah, well done. And how are you feeling about this news?
Happy?
Happy? Excited?
Yeah.
Yeah. The chance to go away on the residential for a week, it's going to be incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah. And have you found it a really enjoyable experience working together as a team?
Yeah, it was really fun because we all got to work as a group and do stuff at home, so it was really fun.
Well, a huge well done to all of you. What fantastic ambassadors you are for Wycombe High School, for girls in STEM, and we are very, very proud of what you've achieved. A huge well done, and enjoy that trip away. What fantastic news on our first day back from the Easter holidays. And for students at Wycombe High to have won the competition for 2 years running, absolutely incredible. And of course, we're especially proud and delighted because Wycombe High School champions the inspiration, encouragement and empowerment of young women to foster the next generation of engineers, designers and makers. Now, I'm delighted to be here in our English department with a class of Year 13 students who are currently revising Hamlet, ready for their A-levels. And I'll be talking to them in just a moment. But first, with me now is Mrs Deborah Jewell, our subject leader for English. Now, Mrs Jewell, this week, maths has hit the headlines, but English, equally important subject in the curriculum. Can you tell us a little bit about English at Wycombe High School?
Yes, first of all, it's interesting you should say that because a maths teacher at school once said to ask the class what's the most important subject? And we all said maths dutifully. And he said, no, it's English, of course, because you have to be able to understand the question to answer it. So, yes, English is really vital, I think. There's so many transferable skills in English that apply to other subjects. So, obviously, oral skills, as well as being able to analyse and evaluate, are transferable to all other subjects. So it's really vital.
And we're here in a A-level English lesson today for parents watching, as well as for students that maybe don't currently study at Wycombe High School but are thinking of studying English here. Can you tell us a little bit about the A-level course?
So we teach a varied A-level with some diverse texts. We teach Hamlet, it's very current at the moment, Shakespeare. We also teach Rossetti in a Doll's House, which looks into feminist views of 19th century. We also teach a range of Gothic texts, and also the students have the option of picking their own coursework texts.
So quite a lot of variety there, quite a lot of choice. And you must be incredibly proud of the results that they achieve at GCSE, at A-level and beyond.
Absolutely, we always get really good results and increasing take-up for A-level as well.
And do you find that many of the students go on to take English as an undergraduate or perhaps a career linked to English? I mean, what does it lead them to?
A number do it with another subject as well. They do a dual honours degree. We've had students, obviously, in the careers you'd expect in journalism and media and law. Lots of law students take English as well. But we've also had people going to work in medicine. We had a student taking medicine who did English A-level and a wedding planner.
Oh, wow. So in short, it can take you anywhere.
Absolutely.
Now, the students this afternoon are studying Hamlet and part of their Shakespeare, 400 years of sort of studying Shakespeare. Tell us about your favourite Shakespeare and perhaps your favourite quote, maybe.
Really hard, but Hamlet is one of them. It's just such a brilliant play and it's just so current. Hamlet is really a 21st century man. And my favourite quote is actually from that, and it's, there is nothing either good or bad that thinking makes it so. And of course, that's just about how we view life, really. If we have a positive outlook, then we will have a more positive, happy life.
Powerful message, even for today.
Indeed.
Thank you for your time. So this is Year 13, English. Been studying it now at A-level for 2 years. Tell me a little bit about what you've been doing.
So we've been doing lots of Shakespeare, which we're doing today. We're looking at Hamlet. But I think my favourite part of the course has definitely been the Gothic. I've really liked doing Dracula, The Bloody Chamber and Frankenstein, and just comparing them and see how they have progressed throughout history, how the Gothic genre has changed is really interesting.
Yeah, it's really quite fascinating, isn't it? And being able to bring in those historical skills to sort of track it over time. And what skills do you have to employ when you're doing your English work?
It's very homeopathic. You have to understand what the entire context of it is. And it's really interesting because it's more investigatory than you'd think it would be. Lots of the time it's not like why did an author put this, but what was the context in the time that would have informed what this author was trying to say and how people interpret it as well. It's very interesting.
That's a great sales pitch for the course. What are you studying alongside English? Are your other subjects similar?
Well, I'm doing politics and biology, which is not very similar at all. But
So actually, you've got a lovely mixture then, but I bet some of those skills are really transferable.
I'd say maybe not with biology, but I'd say definitely with politics. You have a lot of the context, and it's nice when they cross over, which is rare, but it's interesting.
Well, fantastic. Well, good luck with your upcoming exams.
Thank you.
Hope they go well. How are you getting on with the Hamlet so far? Are you enjoying studying Hamlet?
Yeah, I really like Hamlet. It's a really good text because I think it links a lot to like ideas in today because it's quite a broad text that explores like a lot of themes like philosophy. So.
Have you had the opportunity to go and see Hamlet at all, performed?
Not really. We do like watch a lot of adaptations in class, so that's quite a good thing.
Yeah. So you've seen it a little bit on the screen. I think it's always a bit magical and it comes to life a little bit when you see it performed. And I know that you're an aspiring medic. So how do you feel that your English A-level is going to sort of help and support you with your aspirations in medicine?
I think it will maybe help a bit with the research side because you still have to write essays and stuff. And I think being able to think quite creatively and outside of the box will also help with a career in medicine.
Absolutely. I think it'll be a real string to your bow. Well, all the very best with it. Good luck. So I think you're studying English at A-level, but also planning to head off to university to read English. Tell me a little bit about that and how much you've enjoyed the subject.
I've enjoyed this subject a lot. Ever since year 7, I've just been really interested in just reading, really analysing. It was sort of my favourite thing to do, favourite subject, always looked forward to it. And so that's why I decided to do my UCAS application and try and do it next year, which I'm really looking forward to.
And where will you hopefully be studying come September?
Hopefully Cambridge. Yeah.
Wow, fantastic. Well, all the very best with that. And in terms of sort of the different types of literature that you've been exposed to, I know that obviously you look at a whole range of different texts. What particularly are you drawn to? Is it the plays? Is it the novels?
I'd say definitely more so the novels. Plays can be very good, but I find it takes a while to get absorbed into them. So I do a lot of independent reading, but especially in coursework, that came in handy because it's reading novels, you know, dissecting them.
Have you got any book recommendations for all of the viewers of Heads Up this week?
I think just to stay true to coursework, I'd say Revolutionary Road, purely because I studied that. There's many more, but Wycombe
I'll
High.
add that to my reading list.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll check it out. Well, all the very best with your upcoming exams.
very
Good luck. What an impressive group of students, and we wish them all the very best with those A-level exams. I hope you've enjoyed our visit to the English department. Next week's subject will be one that's very dear to my own heart, history. For now, though, I'll leave you with a look back at this week's Wycombe High School Jazz Evening and the many wonderful performances by our talented students. Have a wonderful, peaceful and stress-free weekend. Goodbye.